Okay, in arts appreciation subject, we have a new topic, the medium and technique. But before that, let's watch this. Handog ng Gurong Sistan. Mag-aral tayo. Alright, so let's proceed to the topic, no? Okay, but before that, you like and subscribe my channel, ha? Okay, sige. Okay, let's talk about the medium, no? Ano ba itong medium na to? Okay, ang medium, according to the book no, that I am using, it refers to the materials which the artist uses to objectify their feeling or thought. So, ang mga artist ay gumagamit ng medium to transform their ideas no, or thoughts or feeling into an artwork. So, ano-ano yon? Ito yon. So, in painting, gumagamit siya ng pigment. No? Yan yung kanyang medium na ginagamit. In sculpture, it's either they use stone, wood, or metal. So, at iba't iba pang materials. No? Those are the only examples that I provide you, pero marami pa yan. In architectures, they use various building materials. No? So, may hollow blocks, meron yan. Yan, ganyan. No? And in music, no, you use the sound no, or instruments, musical instrument that produces sound. No? In literature, it uses words. No? And in dance, yung body movement naman niya ginagamit niya. So those are the mediums that the artist uses. No? Okay, let's proceed to the next slide. According to medium, the arts are classified into visual art. So ito yung mga artworks, no? Those and whose medium are or can be seen and occupy space. So lahat ng nakikita natin, no, that occupies space. For example, the painting. So visual art yun because it can be enjoyed by looking at it and by seeing no, that piece of artwork. So yung sculpture, yan. Yung mga structures, mga building, so may may element ng design yan. So it can be considered as visual arts. Ano pa? So there are two categories under visual arts. Yung two-dimensionals, such as painting, drawing, printmaking, and photography. And three-dimensional art, such as sculpture, architecture, and landscaping. Why? Because sa ano kasi, sa three-dimensional kasi, pag ikot mo, no, so you're looking at it, you look at the all sides and even at the back. No? May depth kasi yan. So lahat yun ay enjoy mo yan. Yung sides niya. Kaya that's why it's called three-dimensional. So ano pa ang iba pang classification ng art? So one is auditory or time arts. Those mediums can be heard and expressed in time. So these are music and literature. Bakit siya auditory or time arts? Auditory kasi naririnig natin siya. Time arts because it can only be enjoyed by allotting, time, or we will spend time, to enjoy it. For example, if you play a music, it will start, it will begin, and it has ending. So matatapos yun. So ang music, ang length of music karamihan ay 3 to 5 minutes. So after that, wala na. Wala na yung music. No? So if you want to enjoy it again, you play it again. So you will spend another time. Di ba? No? Unlike visual arts, nakikita mo siya. The painting will stay there hanggat hindi siya tinatanggal. Unless another person moves it. Pag nandoon siya, the painting will stay there. It occupy space. And balikan mo kinabukasan, nandoon pa rin yun. No? But music, you need to spend time to be able to enjoy it. Ulitin ko, yung painting, kahit isang oras ka nakatayo dun, just looking at it, hindi mawawala yung painting na yon because it's visual. Unlike yung music, it's auditory or time arts. And the other one is combined arts. These mediums can be both seen and heard, and which exist in both space and time. So these are dance, drama, opera, movies. So along with music, there are also known as performing arts. No? So, performing arts in music, so they have to be able to enjoy it, you need to spend time, and then it will be performed, no, by an artist. Unlike yung visual artist, hindi mo makikita ang ginagawa niya yun eh, no? Makikita mo yung finished product na, but uh, the process you cannot see it from the very beginning, no? So makikita mo lang yung final product na, no? And will be seen only if it's exhibited in certain area or place, no? Yung mga artwork nila, no? Okay? So according to medium, the arts are classified into visual arts, auditory or time arts, and combined arts. So artist and his medium. So ano to? So yung artist, marami siyang consideration in choosing the medium. So what are these? So artists give shapes in order for artist to give shape to his vision, his first thought is what medium to employ. So yung artist pumipili ng kanyang medium, depende kung saan niya gagamitin. For example, the painter, outdoor ang gagamitin niya. Of course, kung outdoor yan, hindi gagamit yan ng watercolor because pag nabasa yan, will be washed out. The person will use either an acrylic, yan, because depende yung kunyang pagpipinturahan niya, yung kung bato or yung pader, no, wall, no. So the best material is acrylic. Yon. So it's really important in choosing the right material or the right medium, no. Next, no, there are no fixed rules in choosing materials. Wala naman. But of course, you need to consider a lot of things, no. For example, kasi depende kasi saan mo gagamitin eh. Kung outdoor yan, so of course you need to choose the right material. But still then, there are no fixed rules because there are a lot of materials can be used outdoor exhibits, parang gano'n. Iba-iba yan. No? So there's no fixed rules. No? But you need to consider yung depende sa, halimbawa, yung weather, kailangan mo i-consider yun. Okay. So next. The choice of materials is influenced by practical consideration. So yun na nga, no? Practical consideration. Halimbawa, mainit, no? So kaya umuulan, no? So you need to choose the right material na hindi kaagad masisira ng ulan or hindi kaya matutunaw sa sobrang init. So those are the things that you need to consider. Yan. Otherwise, masisira kaagad yung mga material, yung artwork mo. Yan. So what else? The nature and special characteristic of the medium itself. Yes. So yung nature, halimbawa, yung kalikasan ng material yun eh, yung tinutukoy doon eh, yung special characteristic noon eh. Halimbawa, yung oil pigment, no? So, long lasting kasi siya. So, matagal siyang hindi kagad siya nasisira, no? Hindi kagad, matagal siyang masira. So, an artwork or a painting used an oil, you expect that it will last, no, for many years before it will break down, no, o bago maapektuhan yung color niya. So those are the considerations that you need to consider, no, yung characteristic ng materials, no, right. So the artist select the medium that he can handle well, no? Suits his purpose and will bring out the best qualities he wants to show. So yung mga artist, pumipili yan sila. May mga pumipili ng mga materials at meron silang mga kanya-kanyang expertise na tinatawag. So merong artist na magaling sa paggamit ng oil, merong artist na magaling sa paggamit ng watercolor. So, iba-iba yon. So, hindi naman pare-pareho yon. In music, there are artists that the best in playing piano and others are guitar and the rest, the other instruments. So, depende kasi yan. Depende rin sa kanilang purpose. No? Of course, kung gusto mo sa music, kung gusto mo ng mellow na mellow na ano na tunog, no? You can use but your expertise is in playing keyboard, so you can use uh, yung piano sound, no, ng keyboard. But if you want a realistic piano, you can use a real piano. Yan. Okay? So, depende sa artist siya kung saan siya magaling na tinatawag natin. Okay. And budget or cost. Okay. So, may mga artist na hindi naman mayaman, hindi naman kahirapan. So, tama lang, ano. Of course, they cannot buy expensive materials, you know, to transform their ideas into an artwork. So, gagamit sila ng at least cheaper materials. For example, yung isang artist gumamit siya ng coffee, no, sa kanyang mga painting. Bakit? Because it's readily available in their kitchen. So, tinuna lang yung kape sa hot water, and then ginamit niya na yung brush. Now, it's like a watercolor, but the problem is, isa lang yung color na pupwede, yung brown effect. Siguro pwede naman yon na yung medyo wash ng kaunti, no, to transparent yung color niya. Pero if you apply more coffee, it will thicken the color, so medyo magkakaroon ng shade na dark, no. So pwede naman siya. Okay. So wala siyang pambili wala siguro siyang pambili ng mamahaling oil o ng mamahaling watercolor or mamahaling acrylic. So but the person is really good. So naisip niya gumamit siya ng kape. So and that person made by using the coffee, that person became popular, no? So hindi hadlang yung pera o yung kawalan ka ng pera para maging sikat ka na or makilala ka bilang isang artist, no? So it depends on your skill and talent, no? Ito pag-uusapan natin 'yon, kung ano 'yon. So technique, yan, the artist technique. So ano ba 'to? Ano ba itong tinatawag na technique na ito? So, artist knowledge of his medium and his skill in making it achieve what he wants to make up what is called technique. No? So, yun. No? So, yun, yung skill niya sa pag-create ng artwork. No? So, halimbawa sa technique, yung color mixing. No? So, if you mix the red and blue. So anong mangyayari yan? Magiging indigo or violet, no? So the blue and yellow, no, magiging green, no? So those are the basic technique, no, in mixing colors. So from primary colors, what if you mix them, what is the color that being produced? The secondary color. Those are technique. But and other than that, there are a lot of techniques that an artist needs to know in order to improve their skills. Yan. So yung yung ibang artist, no, yung mga painter, so ibang technique they use, instead of using a brush, no, gumagamit siya ng palette, no, nung parang kutsara, no, spoon, no? And other are using their own finger, no? Because they feel using their hands is better than using a brush. It's very difficult to use. For them, siguro, it's difficult to use their or it's difficult to use the brush. So kaya ginagamit nila yung kanilang finger, no? Hands. So what else, no? So for a poet, no, poet technique is putting words together to express an emotion or narrate story, no, to convey or deliver a message. Yan, no? So yung husay at galing, no, na pagsama-samahin yung mga salita in order to create, no, a message, no. Yan, no. Marami yan. So kung pag-aaralan, kung babasahin natin ng maigi or uunawain natin yung mga music, no, ah, maiintindihan natin na ang galing ng mga writer because they were able to show images in their poetic language, no, yung sinulat nilang mga akda, no, it's either poem, yan, yung mga ganun, or story or novel, no. So yun ang kanilang technique, no. For a pianist, no, his skill in handling the instrument and interpreting a music composition. So technique, so halimbawa yung pianist, no. So yung speed ng pagpindot sa mga teklado ng piano. So speed, no. So kailan ka babagal, kailan ka bibilis, so kailan ka babagal, kailan ka hihinto, kailan ka magpapahinga, no. And other than that, yung softness and loudness, no. So kailan ka lalakas, no? Dang-dang, o kaya yung kailan ka naman hihina. So, depende pa rin yan, ano? So, yun ang mga tinatawag nating mga technique, no? So, technique varies from one artist to another. So, there are no artists that can do, of course, maybe, no, may mga artists na merong pagkapare-pareho yung technique. But definitely, may mga artist na meron siyang sariling style, no? May sarili siyang technique, no? Because there are no two artworks are exactly alike. So, created by various different artists, magkaiba pa rin yun. So, meron siyang sariling technique yan. Magkakaiba yan. Hindi yan pare-pareho. So, besides technique, it requires creativity. Yeah, that creativity is another consideration. So, yung iba, magaling lang sa technique, but in creating a concept, medyo mahina yung iba doon. So, creativity is something else. Just like the technique. Sa technique is something else, but creativity is another issue. Pero maraming artists na magaling talagang mag-create, no? And other than creating, their technique also is so good. No? So, mas maganda na ma-harness muna natin yung creativity natin, yung pagbuo ng concept, no? And then, that concept in our head can be transformed into creating an artwork, depending on what kind of artist you are. So, pwede ka naman maging visual artist, or maging isang performer, or entertainer. So, depende yan. Right? So, originality, what distinguishes the art from craft. So, ano yun? No? So, art is a form of work that is the expression of emotion. So, craft is a form of work which results in a tangible output. For example, molding and carving. So, yung pinagkaiba ng art and craft, no? So, yung art, maliban sa inisip natin, kasama doon yung ating, yung pag-express, no, ng ating nararamdaman, kasama yon, no? Pero yung craft kasi, usually, halimbawa yung plato, no? So, gawa ng plato. Minsan nagiging mechanical na siya, wala na siyang emotion, no? So, gawa ka naman ng plato, so gawa ka na uli ng maraming ng plate, nakagawa ka ng 100 plate. So, nawawala na yung emotion. So, nagiging craft na lang siya. So, pero yung artwork, for example, yung music, no? Pag play mo siya, so, it's very effective if you put your emotions in playing, no? Or you add your emotion, you put your emotions, no, so that the spectator will be able to feel it, no? Tinutugtog mo yung isang napakagandang musika, no? Then nararamdaman din nila yung emotion mo. Yun. So yun ang pinagkaiba nila. So that's it, no? So that's it, the medium and the technique. Okay? Right, Diyos, diyan natatapos ang ating talakayan sa art appreciation, itong topic ng medium and technique. So, sa muli natin pakikita, bye! Handog ng Gurong Sistan.
mag-aral tayo.